this is our first attempt at this song, this beautiful Benjamin Britten realisation of Purcell's "Sweeter Than Roses," and it's certainly the first type of Britten song like this that I've done before. I don't know about you, but it's a very different sound world, and there's such a freedom in its expression while being quite strictly in tempo, which is quite liberating, and you find yourself making a lot more kind of choices of vocal colour because there's so much expanse for that. Just being, be able to start the whole song just on a kind of a minim that you can crescendo through. Means that you just constantly making choices about how you're going to colour those notes. How do you find the piano parts very different on the score?
There's such a question here in terms of how improvised it's going to be. He invites this sense of improvisation with the sort of little notes that the bass is very much there. This is beat 3, beat 4, etc. But within that, these arpeggiated chords are all in small print, and there's the sense that you can sort of put them wherever you want, which feels very obviously very baroque in nature. How does it feel in terms of improvisation within the vocal line?
I find myself, having not done a huge amount of Baroque, kind of questioning my choices, and I think perhaps there's a sort of, that's okay, there's a sort of a freedom in either doing things very, very specifically as they're written, because he's very careful about how he notates the semiquavers or the demi-semiquavers, the choices that he's made. So I don't want to not do what he's done, but I feel like in Britten's style there is a kind of, you're always looking to the words and what the words are saying to kind of inflect your stress and how much you lean on a particular note. So it's kind of exciting at this point. At this point I'm sort of like unsure whether what I'm doing is right. But sweeter than roses, oh cool evening breeze. In terms of the way that he's arranging this piece, that it begins very much in keeping with Purcell's harmonies, and obviously it's a Purcell melody, and the text is from that song as well, so it's not sort of, there's nothing new about that side of things, but really by the time you get into this second verse there's such a departure from Purcell's harmony. You've got this G minor to this amazing chord here we're not expecting. It's so exciting to sing with that harmony underneath as well. It gives you a brand new reading of the words. Makes you it makes you put the emphasis slightly differently. And read the text in a different way as well. I think Britten's putting his heart into the music. Oh, no.